I read you. Loud and very loud.
Sorry, I'm a little nervous. Trying to break into police headquarters does that.
Get over it, Bentley. You're safe in the van. I'm the thief here. I've got to steal that file from Inspector Carmelita Fox.
Well, count on me to be your eyes and ears, buddy. Got their security system totally scoped. To get inside, you're gonna have to go through that air vent.
All right, I'm going in.
And don't forget you got me at the wheel, Sly. All you gotta do is grab the file and get back to the van. We'll do the rest.
Just keep that engine running, Murray. I'll be down in no time.
Hey, what is up, guys? My name is Gray, and welcome to my Sly Cooper Let's Play. So, I want to do something a little bit new just to test out my system, because running some changes on my computer, and I just want to see if this can handle this game. Because originally, when I very first downloaded it just to test it out, it was running really slowly and like looked terrible. Everything was like really grainy. But now, looks like everything is running a lot better, because basically boosting up the graphics from the original like PS2 version to I think right now it's running pretty close to 4K, although you might not be able to see it on the video because it still isn't rendered, and then when you upscale the graphics, they don't scale that well. They're cell shaded.
Must be vertigo or something. Can you see those crazy blue lights?
Really?
And yeah, so basically I'm gonna be playing this game just kind of like, well, once I test out my system, it so far looks like it can handle anything so far, but I remember playing this game a long time ago. I think it was like when the PS2 first came out. That was, God, that was a really long time ago now. It might have been like over or close to 20 years. But let's see. Yeah, so I remember I really liked it when, originally when I first played, but I just played it the one time and then I never really picked it up again, so I'm gonna try it. Or coming back to these old platformers and just see how well they hold up. So it's gonna be a little bit of a let's play and kind of like a little bit of a review series just to see how well these games are made. Because we don't really see platforms anymore. There's kind of first-person shooters, or like those games where a lot of microtransactions just kind of keep playing for a really long time. Like these days, they don't really like want to let a game die. They just kind of put it out, put updates, and then I just keep making changes to the game over and over. But this guy, gonna go back PS2 games where once you got the game, that was pretty much it. There's really no DLC. You just have to wait till the next game came out. And so far, I like the style. It's kind of looks like a noir game. But everything's like kind of cartoony, but still looks good. It's kind of like really distinct from a lot of other games. And I also like the cell shading. Hey, 937. So I'm gonna talking over this beginning part. I already played a little bit of this and some of the first kind of level, just to make sure I can. Let's see, it was 937. Let's go up here. Yeah, so I was running a little bit of the game just to test it out, make sure it worked before doing the Let's Play. And alright, so far everything looks like it's running pretty well, because when I initially booted up, it was also getting like these like weird lines over all of the over the characters, especially Sly. Like he looked basically like he does now, except he had like this weird gray kind of bar around his outline. I think I was able to kind of like get all of that fixed. Let's see if it's still working. So this is the part where when I first ran it, it was running like at 80%. Everything's like really slow, and then would speed up to 100 and at like 110, then back to 80.
Since I gave you the slip in Bombay.
Which reminds me, you need to return the Firestone of India to its rightful owners.
And I was gonna give it to you as a little token of my... Hey, that bazooka really brings out the color of your eyes. Very fetching.
You think? This pistol packs a paralyzing punch. You ought to try it. Might snap you out of your crime spree.
And give up our little rendezvous?
Plenty of time for that once you're safely behind bars.
Love to stick around and chat, but I just dropped by to pick up this case file. I think you've had it long enough.
Okay, so it looks like it's running a lot better. So now all the graphics are still running pretty well, and it's not slowing down my performance at all, because I was able to take a lot of that stress off of my CPU, put some of it into the graphics card, except almost everything was running at 100% initially, so yeah, looks like everything's running pretty well. If I have any trouble, I guess I can just pause it and see if I can get it fixed. Running at maybe some different settings, but yeah, it looks like everything's pretty smooth.
Once again, my gang and I had given Inspector Carmelita Fox the slip. I was surprised to see how well she took it. Finally, the secret police file I'd been searching for all these years. With this, I could avenge my family and regain possession of our most valued treasure. It all began when I was just a kid, bouncing on my father's knee. You see, I come from a long line of master thieves who kept all their secrets of sneaking and stealing in an ancient book. The Thievius Raccoonus. Anyone who read it learned to be especially sneaky, which is why we specialize in stealing from criminals. After all, there's no honor, no challenge, no fun stealing from ordinary people. You rip off a master criminal, and you know you're a master thief. Well, on the night I was supposed to inherit the book, 5 visitors came unannounced to our door. My father fought to protect us, but the gang of villains known as the Fiendish Five overpowered him and ransacked our house until they found the Thievius Raccoonus. Our family's manual of thieving greatness fell into their filthy hands. They tore the book into 5 pieces and split it up, each villain disappearing to the farthest corners of the world to commit dastardly crimes. Broken alone, I was dumped up to the town orphanage. There I met 2 guys who became my lifelong buddies and trusted crew. Bentley, techno genius and strategist supreme, and Murray, part-time driver and full-time burden. Together we pledged to track down the Fiendish Five, avenge my father, and steal back the Thievius Raccoonus. I knew I was about to face the toughest test of my life. On this mission, I would either become a master thief like my ancestors just before me, or fail and allow my family name to bite the dust.
Alright, so it looks like we're getting a little bit of a stutter, at least with the audio there. I'll, let's see. Well, the following appears here. Alright, so it's a save marker. I'll see if I can get that fixed by next video, but right now this first one is kind of like going through and making sure everything at least works.
I've already plotted a route to our first target.
Alright, so everything here looks a little bit blurry. I think that might just be the game itself. It's lower kind of, I guess, lower quality textures. And I'm also gonna just avoid talking during these parts here.
I needed to study up on Sir Raleigh the Frog. As a young man, this hot-tempered frog grew bored of his life of luxury and privilege. On a whim, he tried his hand at a bit of piracy and found it to his liking. Raleigh, who quickly became addicted to crime, was brought into the Fiendish Five as chief machinist, where his evil tinkering genius rose to new heights. The last reported sighting of this mad machinist was off the soggy coast of the Isle o' Wrath, a small island uncomfortably situated in the middle of the perilous Welsh Triangle.
Okay, so it looks like, honestly, so far it's just those cutscenes that are giving us trouble, just like these pre-rendered ones. Everything else here looks like it's running really well. It's no kind of glitches or stuttering. So, so far, if we have any more of those cutscenes, I'll see if I can just fix it off screen, or maybe just better prepare on my end. But here, let's just kind of go through this level.
Hey, Sly, I just spotted something that's going to complicate the mission. See that nasty-looking gate? It blocks the only road leading into Raleigh's hideout.
No problem.
I'll just use my climb move.
Okay, but remember,
Alright, so,
you can only climb on certain objects.
there's no stutters here, so it looks like,
Yeah, sure. And like
it might just be those cutscenes that are the problem.
But do not forget, Sly. You have to get close.
Then hit the circle button to grab it. Yeah. Relax, Bentley. I live for this stuff.
Yeah, and that's what worries me.
Alright, so all of that audio there was fine. There's literally perfect. So, let's see. I'm gonna grab this bottle.
Now this is very interesting. The message you just found appears to be some sort of club. I'll decipher it here in the
Okay, and then this is
See if you can find any more
about the same level that I was able to play through. So,
B to crack the code.
I think I made it to pretty close to the end. I think I could see where it was supposed to end. And then, let's see. Some stuff here that can, I can break this stuff as well, and got some more bottles. Alright, so we have 5 out of 20. And let's see, we also have some coins up here, so I'm gonna grab these. And there's some bottles over there, so I'm gonna go up to the rope. I do remember some of the locations for a few of these. I don't know if I missed a couple when I got towards the end, so I'll see if I can just keep my eyes peeled and grab all of them on while I'm going through this. Okay, so that's 2 bottles. Let's just jump down.
Hold on, Sly. See those searchlights? One careless step, and you'll be subjected to acute combustion.
You done whining? Let's go.
I'm just trying to keep you alive, partner. Fortunately for you, I launched these signal repeaters throughout Raleigh's fortress. Get close to one, and I can checkpoint your progress.
Nice.
Okay, so we just gotta avoid the searchlights. Also gonna grab these coins. I don't have a health bar, so basically if I take any damage, I'll probably die and have to like reset the level. Oh man, this guy saw me. Alright, dodge the hit there. Gotta avoid these throwing stars. Alright, now that I can kind of like look at some of the other characters and stuff, I'm starting to notice that some of the outlines are not totally gone. They're still there, but they're just so thin. They just look like kind of like the mesh from when they're designing the games. Yeah, and now that I'm looking at the welder as well, it's also showing up.
Blimp looks more like a machine than a hideout.
You're right, Sly. That is a storm machine. It's the reason why it never stops raining around here.
That explains all the wrecked ships.
But why would Raleigh want bad weather at his own hideout 24/7?
Beats me. But rain or shine, I'm gonna steal my family's book back. And if Raleigh gets in my way, it's on.
Man, let's see. Alright, so you got the Binocucom and yeah, all the textures seem fine. Actually, you can kind of see it there in like the back of his neck. You can see like those lines there. That's starting to show up. So let's close this. I think that might just be because this game is so old. It just wasn't I don't know, maybe rendered well. It's kind of hard to tell because a lot of these places have like really low poly. Like if you look at the ground here, it's like doesn't like look normal. Kind of like it's like a kind of concave. So it might be why it's not running as well as it could be. But so far everything looks like this would be an HD remake of the original game. Although I think that might have already, I think it might have like a remaster for like the other consoles, but not as good as this, at least for the original game.
Nice job so far, Sly. To get over the next gate, you'll need to grab onto this hook using your cane. Just jump and hit the circle button.
Got it. Jump and hit the circle button to grab onto hooks.
Alright, got another hook. I think we're starting to get to the point where I originally tested the game, so I'll let you guys know where we were. I also have to be careful because while I was kind of going through these wheels, I forgot like, if we slip, we pretty much just fall and die. You have to kind of stay, like, right above here. And also, since there's, like, no health bar or anything, we actually lose lives, and it's kind of weird to think about. Like, having lives in video games, these... Whoa, looks like there's a little bit of an area where, these things can't actually detect me. And, yeah, I think it was, like, around right here is where I left off. So there's that one, like, you guys can kind of see there's, like, that key over there.
That large vault has got to be somehow related to those clues and bottles you've been collecting. If you can
Let's
locate
see.
all the clues in this area, I should
So,
be
grab this coin here. I think if I take that rope, that should be
Bummer, you can't open this vault
most of the bottles.
clues.
Alright, let's get through this stuff here. Oh, it's climbing the wrong way. Alright, there we go. Gonna grab these last two, and yeah, that's actually all of them, so I was able to get all the bottles this time.
Final clue to crack the code. Now find that vault, and I'll give you the instructions to open it.
Alright, so let's run over here,
The circle to enter the vault.
see what we get.
The clues have led me to believe that the code for this vault is 792.
Okay, 792.
Sly, you found a page from the Thievius Raccoonus. This page teaches old Drake Cooper's fast attack dive move. Press the triangle button to use it.
Alright, so that's cool. I like the music that they play when we unlock it. You know, makes everything feel important, and let's see. Alright, we'll get this like a spin dive. And let's grab this key. Oh, cool. So this is... Oh, yeah, I think that was like literally just a rip-off of the Jack and Daxter, the first one. Like, whenever we get some items. Or maybe Jack and Daxter ripped it off from here. I don't know which one came first, but this is going to be a pretty good place to stop. So if you guys want to keep watching more of this series, just remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.